Hi everyone, in this Framer tutorial we're gonna look into these great background image transitions. You can see as a new content card gets in the viewport, a new background image slowly fades in, showing the image belongs to that particular card, which I generated in Adobe Express. And that's certainly an awesome way to present content, putting Framer's scroll variant feature in another great use. You can find the remix link in the description below, so let's get started. Let's start checking the image background component. As you see, we have all the images stacked on top of each other here in the primary variant, but since in this variant we only need the first image to be visible, the other ones have 0 opacity. And again, I use 0 as the number of this variant to match the numbers with the scroll sections in the scroll variant effect, switching the first variant for section 1, etc. And the only other element we need is the bottom gradient at the very top of the layer stack, which is used to create a transition to the background color or mask the image. And when we switch to variant 1, in order to create a nice fade-in effect, we use an appear interaction with a transition to variant 1 too, which has section 1's image fully visible. And since instead of toggling images visible property on and off here, we increase the opacity from 0 to 1, that way we make the image fade in, as I said. And all we do is just repeating those steps for all the variants. And as our layer stack has newer image on top of the older one, we can comfortably continue to make the new images fade in over the old ones. And when we click Spring on the right panel, we can see the fade in animation happens in 3 seconds, creating a nice transition. Let's go back to home screen and check the scroll variant effect. And as you see, our Img BG component has sticky position. It stays fixed in the background until we reach to the end of the content section. And to sync its variants with the content cards, as you see in the scroll variant effect settings, we switch the variants depending on the section or content card in the view. Variant 1 for section 1, variant 2 for section 2, and so on. I previously demonstrated how to generate images in Adobe Express, but let me quickly do that again, as I use those images in this file. You can also do that for free in Adobe Express. All I did was, after creating a new file in Express with the dimensions 1200 by 685, clicking Media on the sidebar, and then selecting Generate Image, then widescreen, resizing the placeholder to cover the whole page, and then pasting the prompt that I generated with ChatGPT for the first image, which doesn't represent any season, just a plain city skyline. Then after generating the image, selecting one from the alternatives and downloading it, and then adding a new page with the same size. In the new page, clicking Generate Image, widescreen, covering the whole page with the placeholder again, pasting the prompt for the season spring, and for both style and composition references, selecting the plain city skyline image I generated to keep the style and composition consistent, and then generating the new image, then selecting one of the alternatives, and just repeating the process for the other season images I need. Let's go back to Framer, and we can see again how all those create that nice effect and transition thanks to the variants and scroll sections combined with the great scroll variant effects feature of Framer. And that's it for this tutorial. I hope you liked it. If you want to see more, be sure to subscribe, turn the notifications on, check my other tutorials, and see you in the next one.